What's up, guys? So it's been a change of plans. I don't know how to put this, honestly. I think I don't know if I was having like a manic episode or what, but yeah, I'm not going to Boise, definitely, and I'm not getting a bus, and I'm definitely not going to be staying at a motel. One, that would just be stupid, just in general, and two, I couldn't find any for like less than like 700 a month, so yeah, that's obviously not happening. No, a week, 700 a week. A month would actually be pretty good, but yeah, that's just not a thing. The plan was to take a bus to Boise and then get a motel and just like hope that I found a job with like a temp agency or something. But it just seems just stupid now because I spent a long time. I spent like hours looking at on like Craigslist and stuff looking for rooms, and I couldn't find one. Like there were a few like rapists I could have stayed with for like 600, but like pretty much I would have had to cough up at least 700 just for some shitty room. Like, nah, man. And I just don't have a real reason to be in Boise. I mean, it just kind of off the cuff, like, oh, I could go there. I read somewhere the job market was decent. It's just not a good reason, I think. I looked in Twin Falls. Twin Falls, I mean, the kind of jobs I was looking for, I think Twin Falls actually would have been better. And it's closer to where I am currently. So if I was to stay in state, it would probably be Twin Falls. I don't know, because I asked my mom about it. I asked her if she'd be willing to co-sign a lease, and she said no, because it's apartment, so it's a liability, which I guess is fair. And she's talking about like, oh, I thought you wanted to move back to the Southwest, like Arizona or something. And I was like, oh yeah, I kind of do, because I love the Southwest. It's hot, and there's no Idahoans there. It doesn't snow. So I'll tell you what, I did some research. Check this out, guys. This is actually pretty sick. I'll show you guys where I'm currently setting my sights on. OBS got messed up. Alright, so I want to show you guys where I'm setting my sights on now. Now going here, I'm looking at going down here, all the way in New Mexico, way past Albuquerque. Look at this. It's a city called, here it is, Las Cruces. Look at this. I mean, it looks like a crappy desert town. I know that's what it looks like. It looks like really bad, and there's like a bunch of crime. Well, I haven't seen this part. This looks like decent, car dependent, but you know, I'm getting sidetracked. Just look at this. Look at this. If you look at the apartments, I gotta remind you, the rooms, couldn't find any rooms. Like the rooms in Boise averaged like 800. Okay. If I just said limit like 1,000. Look at this. I mean, this is a nice one. You'd probably need to get like 3x income, like a co-signer for this. I wouldn't go for this place, but this is like 800 something. This is like nice ones. For the nice ones, okay? If you're more like me, let's get to find what I was looking at earlier. I was looking at this one. Look at this, 900. It's 2 bedrooms. Look at this. Yeah, it looks like old, but like, what always gets me is like all these like rich snooty people on like HGTV talking about, oh, it's dated. But like, what? Define dated. Define what needs renovating. It looks fine. Everything works, I'm assuming. Yeah, there's no lawn. I don't care. I'm not a boomer, okay? Like, it's just old. Like, this looks like it's from like the 80s or the 90s, I'm guessing. But like, think about people back then. It was built back then, modern. Like, people back in the 80s and 90s would have looked at this. Oh yeah, that's modern, because it was made back then. It's all arbitrary. Like, I'm getting sidetracked, but like, boom, 900 for 2 bedrooms. I have it bookmarked. This one, if you get lucky, and if you're willing to not have like if you want to compromise, this is like one of the best deals in the town, from what I can tell right now. Look at this. It's $650 a month. Forget getting a room. Forget getting a motel. I mean, frankly, they might have to convince me to lease it. I don't think, because I have $5,000 saved up. I have plenty of negotiating power with that. I could offer like 3 months up front, and I'm sure they would take it. So, I mean, I could probably get this place if I want. Kitchen, got a kitchen, got your sink, stove. I'm not sure if there's a microwave, actually, but I could just buy one. They're pretty cheap. Stick it, plug right there. Stick it on the counter. Not a ton of space. I mean, you probably need to set up like a table or something for like prep, but you know, I'm just one dude at the end of the day. Bathroom, the shower's all built out with like tile and stuff. That's actually something you don't get in newer houses. Pretty cool. Just a studio apartment. And what's weird about it is it's actually not connected to a complex. It's just this one house, this one tiny little house. It's crazy. This it wouldn't even be legal to build in the United States nowadays. That's why housing is so crappy. It's because all the zoning and all the codes. But this is obviously an old building. You can tell, like the tile and stuff. But I like tile. My childhood home had tile. It's not bad. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like modern, because modern is just arbitrary. It's just crap that companies try to push to like, oh, your house has to be modern or else you're trashy. But like, screw that, man. It's just stupid. I don't care. It looks fine to me. As long as everything works, I really don't care. Yeah, that's the plan. I don't go to this city. I haven't looked at Tucson. Tucson's just like kind of like, to me, it just feels like the more expensive cousin of like, because Arizona used to be cheap, but then it kind of boomed, especially Tucson, and now it's like kind of expensive because everybody flocked there. But nobody talks about New Mexico. That's the thing. Nobody wants to live in New Mexico. It's just like some crappy desert place, but it's cheap. I mean, I read online there's like a little bit of a drug problem, but I don't care. It's mostly like the crime rate is just like inflated because from like all the homeless tweakers that are there. But the thing about tweakers, okay, I'm a fairly built guy. I'm 180 pounds, 11% body fat. You know, like, you know what I mean? Look at that. Yeah, homeless tweakers, people on meth, like they're all gonna be like scrawny, like skinny, and there's all the crime just like these drug people. I just fight them off, just like, oh, give me your money, I want drugs. Just beat them up, you know. Like, yeah, if you think about it, models they actually take stimulants like meth and stuff like that to actually stay thin, because they have to stay really thin for their stuff. So they're all just gonna be skinny. So I just beat them up. So the crime isn't a problem. I've seen it. I've read anecdotes from people. I don't know if I can show you at this point, but yeah, it looks like a great town for me. I think it's a great fit. I don't know what I was thinking I couldn't just leave the state and go somewhere else. There's some places fucking marked. Another one I remember. Oh yeah, this one's even cheaper. It's 600. Look at this. Not a lot of angles, but more of the same. It looks a little bigger actually. Yeah, this kitchen's nice. This is actually way better. It's cheaper. This whole big kitchen. The bedroom's a little weird. It's like I can't even tell if this is a bedroom or I don't know. It's like this random like office chair without a back. It's like this is the spot where the bed goes. I don't know. Cheap rent, man. I actually have applied to a few jobs. It's like this moving company, this landscaping company. The thing is, there's just not a lot of, the job market isn't great. But if I can get a job, get off the ground, New Mexico State is actually in Las Cruces. I don't know exactly where it is. I could go there, or I could take online classes. There's some kind of trade school somewhere. Maybe up in like Albuquerque, or because Albuquerque's like right here, the capital. Well, Albuquerque's the capital. Santa Fe is the capital. It's like over here. I don't know. But El Paso's even closer, and El Paso's a huge city. Yeah, right here. So yeah, there's an international airport right there. Again, super warm. Annual weather. Super useful things. Search up. Researching area. Look up the annual weather. Find one of these graphs. You can tell the weather patterns. You can see it is a desert. It's obviously quite dry, so it's going to be dipping. The lows for January and December is going to be like 28 average. But look at the daytime. It's like 58. Beautiful. So it's going to be like obviously from the 90s, hundreds plus weather, you're going to be kind of adjusted to that. So this is going to feel colder than to somebody here where I am so far north. But that's honestly fine. Like it's never cold. It's never cold. I mean, I'm assuming it doesn't snow because it's just not warm enough. I mean, there's a mountain range. I'm sure they get snow there, but it's freaking perfect, man. So yeah, hopefully I can get a job down there. I think I put like 2 or 3 jobs. It was on a Saturday when I applied, so I shouldn't, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, hopefully when I get a response. Yeah, so if I can land there, maybe I'll look into some retail stuff if I can't get those jobs. But, you know, once I can get a job down there, I can pack up, leave. I don't know, leave my stuff down there. But I can do that. I don't have to leave my stuff behind. I talk about, like, leaving everything because I want to, like, hire a moving company. I won't take everything. Probably this shelf will stay. Just stuff. I got all stuff to get rid of. It's gonna be sick. It's actually a really good idea. I don't know how I thought. I mean, this place is freaking beautiful. Look, like you should just see like all the freaking Mexican food they have. Because this is like an hour from the Mexican border. It's right there, man. And I just assumed they have to hit because it's like Mexico was literally like an hour from here. I know it was like that in California. There's tons of Mexican food and it was all amazing. So this has got to be even better, right? Because it's like closer. The screen wasn't recording. Look at this. Like an hour from the border. There's 4 freaking Little Caesars. There's one right next to Mexico. Or this is like Texas. Yeah, Little Caesars, you got like, it's not like a food desert where it's like, there's only cactus and like potato chips to eat. There's Walmarts, there's Albertsons, there's a nice park. I think I read a news story about there's a shooting there, but you know, it's a freaking Walmart, so, I mean, I don't love Walmart. Not the greatest produce, but there's tons of gyms. Like, look at this. Look at how many freaking gyms for this one, like, random city. Like, this is just one of those cities that you just kind of drive by. Like, if you're passing through the 25 or wherever you're doing, heading down to Mexico for a vacation, I don't know. There's one called, like, yeah, this one. It's literally called The Gym. Look at this, man. This is, like, the sickest freaking gym. Look how old everything is. The plates are all iron. That's freaking sick, man. I might have to look into this one. Like, this is the perfect city in my book. It's amazing. Yeah, hopefully the jobs, I get a job down there. It might be a bit of a process, but it'll be sick. Maybe, I mean, I imagine the motels are cheaper. Maybe if I ended up having to get into the area, or if I just want to check it out, I could. But that's like a whole plane ticket. I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna be sick.